I think when this little mini training camp got underway a week or so ago, I think it was Luke Louts who really framed this as like, this we want Keegan to kind of take Kobe Jones, take these rookies, under his wing, really kind of be a leader for these young guys. And that's a great way of framing it. And I'm sure there is a lot of, I'm sure there is I'm sure there's 1,000% truth to that. But I also wonder if there's another little, hey, while he's doing that, he's going to learn how to be a leader. And while he's doing that, it serves twofold because he's going to be more vocal. And if we want him to be if the Sacramento Kings, and I think both of us are in agreement, you used this phrase earlier, this is exactly what they're doing. The Sacramento Kings have their own version of a big three. Keegan is going to be the third, and his voice is going to be amplified a little bit. And Will Z put out some stats about his shot creation in the first California Classic game, where such a low percentage of his shots were unassisted last year, or such a low percentage of his shots were unassisted, whereas he had 6 unassisted field goals on, and just percentage wise, that is a massive percentage difference. Of course, it's one game versus 82, but the percentage in the field goals he made is very, very, very different. Yeah. There's obviously a plan here with Keegan, thus his involvement here at the California Classic. As much as I want to believe it was just to give us something really entertaining to watch on Monday and Wednesday.
It worked.
It absolutely worked. It absolutely worked. But this fan base loves that dude.
Oh man, come on, man!
Absolutely loves that dude.
Keegan Murray was just as loud as if it was
Game
March
7,
24th or something like that. Like they were in love with that guy. What did you think of? We talked about a little bit when James was here, but Luke Louts and what he said after the game. I know exactly what he meant. I'm not saying. I understand. He's not saying, "Oh, he's about to be Kawhi." He's referencing what the scouts said.
Yeah.
As far as like the improvement that he's seen from Keegan. But just hearing that, I was like, whoa, whoa. Calm down. Don't even put that in my head right now, because now I'm just my mind is wandering now. It's like, yo, what is Keegan about to be?
Yeah, the quote, anytime you make a reference like that, it's going to get people's attention, right? And again, that's one of those things that can quickly get aggregated. And Luke Louts, Keegan Murray, ... I haven't seen anything like that since Kawhi Leonard.
I'm glad he didn't say that on 95.
Man. 95.7 social media coordinator would have a run with that line from Luke Louts. But what Luke had said was the scout told him, like, I haven't seen a player from year 1 to year 2 take a jump where you be like, yo, this dude could be a major player in the league like this since Kawhi. And, even I'm not trying to stall Luke Louts, he's relaying something that was said to him. But anytime you hear a comp like that with a player so young and a player so established, it's gonna get people's attention.
Yeah.
And if that's the direction that he's headed, I mean, if he's even in that atmosphere, because let's not forget, and I know, recency bias is everything. Kawhi was the dude. And while they'll never admit it today, let's not ignore the fact, like every podcast, every hot take show, Stephen A. Smith, all of those dudes, the day after Kawhi Leonard won an NBA championship with the Toronto Raptors, the question was, is Kawhi Leonard better than LeBron James? And every one of them to a T said yes, because it was the new hotness. Is Kawhi Leonard now the best player? Did this series cement Kawhi Leonard as the best player in the NBA? And every one of them said yes. Now, while that might be a stretch, Kawhi was in the upper room. He was in that upper echelon of players. So if he's even sniffing that atmosphere, like if he can even see that atmosphere, this Kings team,
Scary.
This Kings
Scary
team is
hours.
very good for a very long time.
Scary hours. Kawhi Leonard, in his rookie season, 7.9 points per game, 37% from three, which is pretty good, 49% from the field, 11.9 in his second year, 12.8 in his third year. His fourth year, he goes 16.5, and then his fifth year is when he became Kawhi Leonard, 21.2, then 25 points per game, then 26, 27, 24, right?
What was the year 2 number again?
11.9.
Okay.
The games are different, situations are different, or whatever the case may be, but Keegan started off his career at 12. So I'm not even saying like 12 to 20, but if Keegan can go 12, if he goes 12 to 17, the Kings are a championship contender. I don't care about Harrison Barnes. I don't care about all the backup big. I don't care about nothing. If Keegan goes from 12 to 17, they're a championship contender.
Yeah, I think that's what.
If he does that in the next 2, he ain't gonna say that happens in year 3. They're a championship contender.
So much has been made about the running it back and the maintaining and improving, and well, people will look at this and feel like, well, okay, they certainly maintained with what they did regarding Harrison Barnes and Alex Lynn, but did they signed Domas to the extension? That's great, but did they necessarily improve? Improvement. I do think there's improvement coming from Sasha. I do think Kobe Jones is a good ball player. I don't know how he's going to fit into all of this yet, but I really do like what I saw from him on Monday and what we saw in tape after he was drafted. But the biggest step of improvement, clearly from the mind of the Sacramento Kings, is from Keegan Murray. That's where they're expecting the improvement to come. And I don't think De'Aaron and Domas are left off the hook or are let off the hook either. I think Monty McNair and Mike Brown both expect them to be better in their positions next year.
Yeah, I agree. And the crazy thing about that is they did all of that they did last year in really their first year together as a unit.
Yeah.
And I look at them and I say they can only improve off of that. They can only get better. I don't see them going from 48 wins to 39, or 40. Like that's why I keep saying, and maybe I'll be wrong. I don't think so, but 48 is the floor.
And that's why some of the reactions to the Harrison and all of this stuff were sort of comical. Some of them were very funny, and I just will maintain that some people just wanted something different, and you have convinced yourself that different was better. Kyle Kuzma at $104 million is not better than Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
And you can't convince me of that.
And especially, and these are the things that we're not privy to, it's conversation. Like I said I would pay him 104, over 3 or whatever. I said that. But if I had a conversation with him before we had, while we're negotiating, he's like, man, I ain't really into all that fitting in. Like, I'm trying to get these buckets. All right, well, you're not the guy for us.
Yeah, you ain't for us.
That's not what we're asking you to do here. And
because you're good, we need Lakers Kyle Kuzma. We don't need Wizards Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah. So no, I'm out after that. And those are the things that sometimes like we're not privy to. We just see the numbers and see what somebody signed for. And like, oh, why didn't they do that? Or they could have done that. Well, we're not always privy to the conversation that was had. And like I said, I if that's the conversation that was had, yeah, I'm walking away from the table too if I'm Monty McNair.
Let's get TC in here. 916-909-1320. What's up, TC?
Yo, what's up with my two brothers?
Good, man. What's up, TC?
Man, just chilling, man. Y'all had a safe fourth. It was all good.
Yeah, man.
We here.
No issues.
Hey, Kenny, you know what? I'm with you though. First and foremost, I want to say we deep as a team. And second of all, I'm with you. If Keegan can jump up to 17, man, that's super scary. Monty did the right thing by not trading Keegan in one of those packages. At first, I was like, man, is it Keegan that's holding up the deal for like OG? So I was kind of like in the middle. But now, over really thinking about it, this dude's really finna make a leap, bro. And Monty has not missed on a draft pick yet.
Man, got dumped in mid-sentence. Goodness gracious, poor TC.
I thought that was a good place to go out. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was a good place to end it.
Before he fired Kyle Shanahan, he was hey TC, you had a good day. Let's get you to the locker room, man. Get showered and cleaned up. Let's get Sam in here. 916-909-1320. What's up, Sam?
Hey guys. Hey, well, my opinion for Keegan to take another step, he starts to need averaging a double-double every night. And I'd like to see tonight for him to go out and go after 10 to 12 rebounds and forget about the shooting tonight. Let's see what he's got rebounding, because his rebounding has been underwhelming, and he needs to take it to the next level this year.
Yeah, Sam, I hear you. I don't know if I need him to get a double-double, but I want to see him improve as a rebounder. You know, and be
Domas did lead the league in double-doubles last year.
There's only so many.
like, wait a minute.
Yeah, but I want to see him be a better rebounder, but me personally, I don't think he needs to be a double-double guy. Just, one or two more rebounds.
Again, but if he is.
Oh, my goodness. When Luke Loud said that, and like I said, I understand what he was. Luke Loud even said right after that, I'm not saying he's Kawhi. I'm not saying that. And I understand what he's saying, though.
NBA Central, do not take this quote and post it on the internet.
95.7. Do not.
Thank God Twitter is essentially broken, or else they would have gotten Luke Laux.
But man,
Keegan Murray is Kawhi Leonard.
Says Luke Laux.
Yes, indeed. Goodness gracious.
Yeah,
all right.
Keegan, I'm now hyped up, man. Now because Keegan get that. Oh my gosh.